Well, there it is. I got all the drywall hung in my drywall shaft, and boy, what an adventure that was. All these funny angle cuts and stuff, but it's all up. Very time-consuming process. And I'd like to hang the doors on this side and that side, but before I do that, it would be a lot easier to finish the drywall, tape it, and put a finish on it before I hang those doors. So that's something I'm going to have to do soon. And while I've been working on that, something also I've been doing is the stairwell here that leads up to the third floor. Still not finished. And I used up every last little scrap of drywall to get the ceiling done in that. And something I need to do now is, well, I want to put a finish on this just as with the skylight. And before I do that, well, something I want to do, I got this funny corner where, well, you can see I used a bunch of little pieces of drywall here because I used up every little scrap I got. And I figure on a short little run like this, well, I'm going to be taping on the inside corner and covering all that with mud. And once I get the wall covered, I'm going to put a corner bead on here and put a lot of mud there. So it's going to be no big deal to go ahead and put some, have a few extra joints in here. It'll take me like an extra 5 minutes to tape this stuff, and I'm dangling over the stairs here to do this. Where's it go? Right there. I'm having trouble cutting that. God damn it. Alright, we're going to start this video over. Or are we? No, we're going to let it run. Screw that. Third attempt at cutting this thing. Let's see. Put the tape right there, and there we go. Success. All right. Gonna take me a few extra minutes, no more than that, to tape. I think I got like 4 joints along here to do that. But, well, anyway, before I tape this corner here, geez, I kind of missed on the angle cut. So what I want to do is, the stuff I'm using here is that powder stuff that you mix up and it dries fairly quick. And I just want to kind of fill in this corner here with this stuff and let that set before I even bother taping it. Because if I tape it prior to that, it's most likely going to bubble up. Also here, where the drywall, I got kind of a square cut on an angle thing here. So I want to kind of fill in that angle before I tape it. I want to fill in that angle with some mud so that when I tape, it won't be bubbling up on me, I hope. And that's the notion anyway. Okay, so that's as much time as we're going to spend on that corner. And we're going to move you. Here we are. The big ceiling here over the stairwell. That's the roof up there. And, well, I got to do some pre-fill here as well. Such as, can I reach it? I got this little hole right here that, it's really a stretch. And I'm probably blocking your view to do it. But, well, I kind of overcut. Oh, I'm stretching. Kind of overcut this hole. So I want to fill that hole in. And I'm going to need something to stand on, which I'm not prepared for. We're not going to do that right now. And then we get to this hole here. Well, when I was hanging this piece of drywall here, you can see I have a seam right here. Originally this was all one piece, and it was just a bit too awkward for me to hang way up here in the air, hang a single piece all at once. And well, things kind of went south on me, and the darn thing fell. And when it fell, well, it landed right on that newel post right there and put that hole in the thing. And well, at that point, I kind of conceded. Hanging the thing in one piece was just a bit too much. So I cut it in half, and I gotta patch this hole. And look, where's my drywall knife? Here it is. So you saw me just put a whole bunch of mud into the hole here, and we're gonna put a bunch of mud right around the hole as well, like this. And then we're going to apply this patch here. What I've done is I got an oversized piece of drywall, and I took and cut so that we still have the paper intact over the entire thing, but the drywall is only just big enough to fill that hole, and we just kind of sploosh it in here. In my neck of the woods, we call this a West Virginia patch. In other parts of the world, there may be other names for it, but just kind of spread it around like that. And just for fun, I don't even know that I need to do this. I probably don't. But, well, I got a couple of screws here, and I'm going to go ahead and screw this thing in. I think one screw will do it right in the middle. There we go. And with that, well, I have several other spots around here, and I will mention, you may notice the walls have no drywall on them yet, because, well, I have plenty of work to do. I've run out of drywall, and before I go out buying more drywall with this shit economy we got right now, well, I got plenty of work to do with materials that I already have on hand. So I'm just going to go ahead and take care of that kind of stuff and do that. There's a room downstairs that's just about finished with the drywall work, and the next step I need to do there is sand it. And pretty much what I'm doing here is anything I can to avoid getting into that sanding. But, well, I guess once this camera stops, what I'm going to have to do is use up the rest of this pan of mud, and then I'm going to have to go sand a room. Oh, I dread that. But, well, that's what I'm doing.